Now, hi everyone. My name is Heather Ackridge. I am 42 years old and I have been whole food plant-based for 9 weeks today. A whole food plant-based diet was chosen for me based on my health, which I take very seriously, being a single parent of a special needs 10-year-old little girl. So on June 12th, I had a colonoscopy where my GI doctor found a 1-inch precancerous polyp that she removed. I have a horrific family history for colon cancer on both my maternal and my paternal side. We are also carriers of a mutation gene on my maternal side. And once that gene mutates, colon cancer will kill you within only a few painful weeks. Colon cancer has never skipped a generation on either side of my family, and I happen to be the only one on both sides of my family in my generation. My GI doctor explained that I can reduce my risk of colon cancer along with a lengthy list of other health concerns by immediately starting a whole food plant-based diet. So that's exactly what I did. I did my research, I read the books, I watched the documentaries, and then I consulted with Karen. I've tried every single diet known to mankind with no success in improving my health or any loss of weight for that matter. Transition for me to a whole food plant-based diet, very personally, was very easy. I immediately gave up red meat while I continued my research and learning, and it was a matter of a few short weeks before we were all off of meat, dairy, eggs. Oil has been cut and we are working on eliminating it altogether. It was made easy to remove from my diet due to what I was learning and unlearning at the same time. Everything that you have ever learned about health and nutrition definitely needs to be forgotten so that you can have a clear head to absorb real scientific information, not the propaganda that you've been learning for your entire life. As a direct result of a whole food plant-based diet, I now have immense amounts of energy, quality sleep, clear-headedness, and I am officially migraine-free. I have less inflammation in my joints, and I have improved stamina, plus I've shed a few pounds. The benefits have also extended to my daughter and to my mother, for whom you will hear from next. The only advice that I can share with you is that you should be more afraid of what you're eating in a traditional Western diet and what it's doing to you internally than starting a whole food plant-based diet. Don't make excuses, start changing today. It's not nearly as hard as you were making it seem. If it has eyes or a mother, then you shouldn't consume it, and you just need to change for the health of it. And with that, I'll hand you to my mom.
You'll go next. Okay. Hi everyone, my name is Mary Ann. I'm 69 years old and the mother of Heather and the chef du jour of our household. I want to start by reiterating all that Heather shared with you. Consider it all for the health of it. Since I do all the cooking, I was not going to prepare meals for 3 diets. I made the decision that we would all be whole food plant-based to support Heather's health. During the process of researching and learning about whole food plant-based, I learned how beneficial it would be to me personally, being a type 2 diabetic. In years past, I also tried Atkins and Weight Watchers diets with no benefit to my health or a reduction in my numbers. My sugar was going up and up, uncontrolled by diet and exercise. It was only a few short years ago that I was told by my endocrinologist, get used to this, your diabetes is just getting worse and there isn't anything we can do. The transition was easy for removing the meat, dairy, and eggs from my diet. Oil is still a work in progress. Although it is mostly removed, it became easier and easier because I was seeing my numbers decline rapidly and feeling the health benefits. My A1C went from 10.9 to 7.1 with only being whole food plant-based for 4 weeks. I am also experiencing decreased pain from arthritis, overall feeling of good health, improved stamina and energy. The advice that I can offer is do your research, read the books, and watch the documentaries. Watch them several times if need be, and keep the books on hand for reference. Thank you.
You're okay. Read your book.
Hello, my name is Sophie. I'm Heather's kind daughter. I'm a proud autistic little girl. Autism comes with lots of GI tract issues. I'll spare you the details, just know I've been dealing with severe abdominal and GI issues my entire life. Ever since going whole food plant-based, all of my GI issues have disappeared. I've never been happier and healthier in my life. The transition to whole food plant-based was hard for me because I love cheese. I miss cheese, but now there are alternatives like non-dairy cheese, so I can enjoy my favorite foods, pizza and quesadillas. I have 3 tips to share with you. 1, smile, 2, be happy, and 3, go whole food plant-based. You'll be so healthfully happy that you did.
Thank you.
All right, you listen.
Oh, thank you so much. That was beautiful. Thanks for sharing.
Happy to do so.
And I'm really, hoping that everyone can take something away after listening to each of your stories. Sophie, I love it. We should smile, right? That was first and foremost, smile and be happy. So now with
That was
about 11
wonderful. Thank you guys
minutes
so much for
left,
sharing.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
we're gonna go back to our breakout so that you can chat and maybe debrief on what you've learned today, whether it was from Dr. Donahue's presentation or what you just heard from Heather, Marianne, and Sophie. And then, plan out what you're going to do this week. Some of you mentioned that you hadn't met the goals that you set last week, so maybe you're going to keep the same goal and try to achieve it this week, or maybe you want to add in something additional to what you set last week. So I will start the breakout rooms. And did everybody see, like I was typing messages of how much time was left. Did you see those?
Mhm.
Yes.
All right, great. Here we go.